Hello, I'm Dr. Dolly Na-Yemeh, and I'm a climate adaptation specialist at the South Central Climate Adaptation Science Center. In this video, I'll be discussing climate mitigation, what it is, why it benefits us, and the many actions that can lead to mitigation. Climate mitigation refers to the efforts we make to reduce or prevent the emission of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, which trap heat in our atmosphere. These efforts limit future climate change by addressing its main cause, like cutting down on emissions from things we use every day, such as cars and fossil fuel power plants. Climate mitigation is essential because it helps to slow the impact of climate change, giving communities and ecosystems more time to adapt. Mitigation also promotes sustainable development and economic well-being by developing and installing clean energy technologies, fostering global collaboration by sharing best practices and resources, and protecting human health by reducing pollution and improving air quality. Fortunately, there are many ways to mitigate future climate change, and new ideas are being generated by innovative people in the private and public sectors every year. The most effective mitigation method is reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. We need to transition to renewable energy sources like wind, solar, geothermal, and hydroelectric power. The good news is we can do this while keeping our economy running. For most vehicles, homes, and businesses, we will be exchanging liquid fuels like oil and gas for electricity that is generated using sustainable resources. Of course, we can choose not to use some of the energy in the first place by carpooling, riding our bikes, and keeping our homes a little warmer in the summer and a little cooler in the winter. We can also buy less stuff, reuse what we already have, and recycle what we use. Another mitigation step is to increase the energy efficiency of our homes, businesses, and transportation systems. Simple actions like insulating homes, using energy-efficient appliances, caulking window seals, and driving fuel-efficient vehicles can make a big difference. On a larger scale, we can promote climate mitigation by encouraging communities and governments to protect natural carbon sinks such as forests, grasslands, and wetlands. Carbon is also sequestered in healthy soils, so better soil management across our world's croplands will also help mitigate climate change. These methods are often referred to as nature-based solutions. Some people have also considered geoengineering, which involves large-scale interventions to manipulate the environment and reduce the impact of climate change. Geoengineering techniques include materials or facilities that reflect sunlight to cool the earth or capture and store carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. However, these approaches are highly controversial due to potential risk, unintended consequences, and ethical concerns about altering natural systems on such a large scale. While individual efforts like conserving energy or reducing waste are valuable, large-scale climate mitigation depends on government policies, economic strategies, and technological innovations. Policies that promote renewable energy, carbon pricing, and sustainable agriculture, alongside advancements in clean technology such as electric vehicles and smart grids, are essential for driving meaningful change. Achieving a significant reduction in emissions requires collective action, such as governments creating clear goals and implementing strong climate policies, businesses adopting greener practices, and communities advocating for sustainable solutions. Only through these combined efforts can we address the faster rates of climate change effectively and protect our planet for future generations. Essentially, climate mitigation is an effort to reduce emissions or to remove carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases from the atmosphere to avoid or reduce the future effects of climate change. Ultimately, climate mitigation is not just about reducing emissions. It's about creating a sustainable future. Let's all take action in ways that align with our personal values. Whether it's by advocating for strong climate policies, supporting renewable energy, or making changes in our daily lives. Together, we can make a difference.